Should we pour a glass?
Yes.
2 vapes.
She's scrapped
Is that
up.
one for each nostril?
Yes. Gotta be prepared. What if one dies?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hola.
We have a special guest today. We've got Bella. We flew her in all the way from LA.
Yes.
She
Just landed today.
landed this morning. We picked her up.
Yes. First time here.
A bit more of that in there.
Yeah, go ahead. I wasn't sure, but please indulge me.
We have a drinking buddy
Thanks,
now.
Queen.
No worries.
No worries.
So we have, Bella's down for about 2 weeks. I'm going to do some awesome shoots with her
Yeah. Exploring,
Yes,
shooting.
we met Bella in LA
last year.
year, and she looked at some of my messed up work and goes, I want to do some of
We're
that.
doing that. When and where?
So we put her in a plane.
Immediately. Had to.
Which is looking like we'll be doing that because we're running out of models in Melbourne.
Well, it seems like
Yes.
you guys are having more girls come in today, yeah?
This week, everyone's seeming to fly in
Flying
this
this week.
week.
Okay. But they're all from Australia, right? Other parts of
No,
Australia?
we've got Hannah's coming in she's coming from Germany.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Shay just as a
Shay
no
doesn't
fixed
have-
address.
Shay just
I
travels
think she's
around.
coming from Mexico or something.
Anne's coming from Canberra.
No, she's coming from Perth. Her
But she lives in Canberra.
Yeah, but her flight's from Perth.
Oh, right. So everyone's flying in from all over the
That's
place.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
The 1 week, though, and it's now we're like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? How are we going to fit everyone in?
Right.
Yeah, everybody wants it this 1 week.
Well, it's nice weather, though. It's not
True.
as
Yeah, but it's Melbourne. Who knows what weather it's going to be? You can't go. It's
Bipolar.
true. That's very true. But yeah, so busy week, which is good. Lots going on.
So we can start off with straight away. So what have you done in the last week?
In the last week, well, preparing for this, really. Just working, though, on my business and modeling. I'm preparing for this. I've been packing for like 2 weeks, slowly.
I know, I felt the weight of your bag.
No, I know. I went to the airport and I was like, I know it's going to be overweight. And he was like, if you know it's going to be overweight, why don't you just pack 2 bags? And it was 75 pounds. I was like, oopsie.
What is that second kilos?
Sorry, it's
I don't
like,
know.
I don't know what the conversion is.
oh.
Oh, sorry,
I can't,
because everyone
I can't do
listening
what
now
I would
will-
normally do because I got told off for doing that.
What did you do?
Why?
Or am I allowed to do it?
You what? Write it down.
Are you going to convert it? Oh,
Hey Suri, how many kilograms is in 75 pounds?
God.
75 pounds is 34.02 kilograms.
oh okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry to everyone whose
I've
phones
just turned off you. But if she'd flown Qantas, she would have been knocked back.
Really?
Yeah, maximum 32.
Oh, wow.
Because
Really?
it's a HR thing. The staff aren't allowed to lift anything heavier than 32 kilos.
What? No, I didn't know that.
You know, as we're getting human races we're getting stronger and weaker at the same time. Well, yeah, we world records of lifting and world records of
Yeah,
speed and all of
yeah.
that, but we're now making people, you can only lift a kilo, anything more
Like,
than
why?
2 people
What-
have to
like-
lift it.
That's crazy.
30, that's just like nothing, though. It's usually 50 pounds, but they don't care, though, on any other
Oh,
airline.
they do in America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we had a lot of fun coming back from America.
Oh, God, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
that
sure.
was.
We paid for an upgrade, and
Then they
changed the flight.
and
Now
didn't tell
upgrade
us.
didn't go with us.
What?
And then they're trying to
Did you get a
charge us
refund?
more than the upgrade for our extra baggage. That's why we got the upgrade to make up for our... Yes.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, they actually did refund us after
Okay, good.
22 emails and
It was so
a month
hard.
or so.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
That was irritating. They just didn't even notify us they changed the flight or anything. So I was very cross. I was really looking forward to that upgrade as well.
I'm sure, yeah.
It's like,
Fuck.
yes, business. And then it didn't happen. But that's okay.
But the weird
Next
thing
time.
is that we booked it through Qantas, which is One World.
Uh-huh.
And our return flight came through a non-One World carrier. So none of the Qantas, nothing of your status and
Yeah.
everything didn't even count.
Huh.
Which was weird. I never worked out how that happened, but
It's so
Don't know.
pointless.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
interesting. So how was your week?
My weekend could have been a lot better. I went away to a small little festival and it was not organised very well. There was one toilet for about 150 people.
You've got to start off at the start, though.
No, the start. So the start,
Where you turned up.
The site they told us they were going to have it on is just a national park, like public property. And we got there and they'd already started setting up. But even a friend of ours, we were speaking to and we said where it was going to be. And they even said, that's going to get shut down within 24 hours. Like the rangers around that part are fed up with people throwing parties there. It's going to get shut down. And yeah, we got there and as me and Jared were driving in, there was an unmarked cop car driving down and said, party's over, turn around. So we had to go to another site, but then we were on private property, so that was okay. Got there at night time, so I had to set up my tent in the dark, which was all kinds of fun.
So how long were you there for, just for the weekend?
Yeah, I got there on Thursday night and I came home yesterday morning. Okay. But they had one toilet for 150 people. They had one generator to power all the lights and the sound and the projectors and everything. So, of course, the generator clapped out.
Oh, of course, immediately.
And then they tried to start it up again and our friend was DJing at the time. When we saw him after, he's like, well, I played for 40 minutes and I paid for 5 minutes and I played for 20 minutes. So I don't know how long. I don't know, but that's, it just kept cutting out.
That's so shit.
Yeah, and then I wasn't really digging the music. There was giant spiders everywhere. And I just... Yeah,
typical.
It was a weekend, but it's okay. I'm home now.
There you go.
They snuck out early with some lying.
I don't know. Jared had a work emergency. I was always leaving on Sunday anyways because I did have work today. But then Jared had a work emergency, so we had to leave early. And we're home now. And
there you go.
Slept a lot. So yeah, that was my fun weekend. And yeah.
There you go.
How was your week?
Well, the first day I was going down to studio to record something and I broke the ladies' toilet, so I spent the rest of the day
How'd you break the toilet?
I was just trying to put one of those toilet lollies in the top of the system to change the water from clear to blue.
Okay.
And when I lift the lid off, all of a sudden water started spraying out everywhere else. And it's the plastic had all deteriorated, and the more I did, the more plastic deteriorated.
What were you doing? What'd you tell her?
Tell her the toilet.
Her. No, the ladies' toilet you broke.
Oh,
the ladies at the studio.
Oh.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be in the ladies and anywhere else.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, what?
No, it's at the studio.
Well, there wasn't a them door, so I went through the ladies.
Okay. There you go. I see.
You had to fix the toilet. Is it fixed? Yeah, it's fixed now.
Yeah, it's fully fixed. Your toilet water's now blue.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, we love that.
So every time you see the blue, you can thank me for having my arms deep.
Gross.
Oh, don't gross.
Doing the Lord's work.
So
Actually.
they broke their home toilet, and guess who had to come and fix their toilet?
I didn't break it. It just started leaking.
Yeah, but leaking out of the wrong part. Not the inward, the outward part. So
That's awful.
I was playing with Jared and Bec poo.
Nice.
Nice, yes.
Well, you are a G for that. A real one.
Peter's like my personal handyman.
Yeah. So convenient.
My door handle broke. I was, Peter, can you come fix my door? Needed some paving done out the back. I was like, can you come do my paving, please? My tap breaks. Can you fix my tap,
What's
please?
Jared doing during this?
Playing games.
No, he's trying to learn. He likes watching Peter.
Good,
he's like, can you teach me?
He's slowly learning. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
He can fix computer
Peter, you
things.
should start a YouTube channel of how to fix things. Peter's channel. That'd be so cute. Oh my god.
The builder.
Oh my
Bob
gosh.
the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Yes.
You can do everything.
But yeah, something had happened last week, and it sort of punched how some people go under the name of being artists, and it's all about their money. They're not artists, it's all about money.
Yeah, of course.
And then I had some emails and some other things happen, and I was in the studio knee deep in toilet water, and it just came to me, I really need to, because all photographers seem to care about is how do they make money.
Yeah.
So I did a rant. I did 4 rants.
Did you?
Oh, well, the guy next door, every time I got into it, saying, up comes the saw. And then this Harley Davidson sat up, whop, whop, out the front. And then the wind changed. You know how we had the change come through on Friday? From the stinking hot to the cold?
Oh, yeah, it was really cold Friday night. I was sitting in the bush sweating.
Came through and the roller door started slamming. But I've ended up getting it done. It was a whole day wasted just fixing the toilet and doing a 20-minute rant.
Which everyone loves that rant.
I was going to say,
When I was
how'd the
at-
rant go? Good.
I listen to it before.
That's what matters.
Well, yeah, it was actually really enjoyable actually putting the photos. It took me forever to put the photos in.
It would.
Because number one, it had to be G-rated for Google, as in YouTube,
Yep.
which means they don't respect art as art. And,
Yeah.
But I understand robots can't distinguish the intent of the photo.
Right.
So if you got a Helmut Newton photo and Helmut Newton, one of his shoots I think was in Vogue and Playboy at the same time.
Okay.
So High in Fashion and High in Man magazine.
Yeah.
But it was just because it could be appreciated for both.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but sometimes I just feel that although it's not easy, I'd hate to be a moderator because even Bec knows, even moderating our own Facebook page to what photos we allow to come onto our group and what we don't. It's so hard because we do have a set rules, but some things sit right on that edge and where they're going, do we, don't we? For safety, we've got to say don't.
Yeah, there was one.
That's so unfortunate, though.
One that someone put up the other day, and it was a girl, and she was wearing a white singlet, but the white singlet was wet, and it was like pretty much completely see-through. But I was like, she's technically wearing a top, but it was just too see-through. I was like, I can see a full nipple. I can't allow that because Facebook.
It's too strict.
Yeah, and then Facebook.
Surprised Facebook hadn't. Quite often they've killed the picture and given us a warning. It hasn't even been posted yet. Someone
haven't
had put
even
it into
seen
the
it,
group,
yeah.
but we haven't allowed it to be posted yet.
And they say,
And they've already put us a
flagged
warning.
you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
Well, anything with Facebook and Instagram is so strict.
Oh, there
Twitter,
was so-
though? Twitter, you can post whatever you want.
yes.
no, to a point, because
No, you can post anything on Twitter.
no, we know someone who got cancelled.
Really?
Yes,
For what?
he's a male porn star.
Okay.
That was
But there's porn on Twitter.
Yeah, which is why I don't understand why he
Like-
got deleted, because there is a lot of porn on
A
Twitter.
lot. Like that's where people go to watch porn now
some
is
of
Twitter.
his porn's a little bit violent.
Okay, violence, different story. I
No,
guess.
boy on boy and like.
Okay.
Very
violent.
I'm
A bit more
not going
aggressive.
into it. It's one of those things that he's a model that I photographed many years ago for they were a gay clothing company.
Okay.
So they predominantly made leather stuff and
Yeah,
rubber
yeah, yeah.
and things like
Okay.
that. Really cool company. It still exists today. They're now, they used to be male only. Now they're
Branched out.
branched out.
Yeah.
They allow anybody.
Cool.
In the early days, if a female walked in the store, then
No.
they wouldn't get served.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it was
That's
so
crazy.
Wow.
I don't know if it was just some of the staff were like that or if it was the thing, but now it's right through. But
Interesting.
I met this guy on a shoot, and he's such a funny guy. He's absolute scream, but he's built like one of those big bikies. Not fat, just solid
Buff.
muscle, but
Yeah.
hairy as well. And
Big dude.
he could do all the different impressions of, he'll be the village people 1 minute, then he'll be the cute little boy.
Oh,
And
it's so
he was
cute.
so good at just
I love that.
going bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang.
I wish I got
But
to
yeah,
meet
it's
him.
Right.
so I followed him because I really liked him, but you never knew what was going to pop up in your feed.
Yeah. I like that
And-
though.
Yeah, not sometimes. Sometimes you're just there first thing in the morning, you take a sip of coffee, and all of a sudden there's a butthole in your face.
Hello. Who dat? Anyway.
Yeah. So, and there's another friend of mine who is fairly open's the wrong word on Twitter, and Bec's seen it. We turn it on, and you just don't know what's going to be
Don't know what to
sitting
expect.
right in front of your face.
Yeah, I'll like go to
Always a
check Peter's
surprise.
Twitter, and I'm like, okay, that's
Hello.
But I'm doing the same. And there was someone I followed on Tumblr before Tumblr became woke, and she found some of the best fashion photography. Like I followed her blog because she'd always find these amazing photos I'd never seen, the shoots, but she also had an obsession about penises. So normally once a week,
Okay.
you scroll down, all of a sudden there's a donga full of you sitting
God, I
in your
love that
face.
though so much.
No, it's always funny. It's always
No,
gets
yeah. I get it.
a donga.
donga.
Donga, that's hilarious.
It's epic.
I was glad Tumblr's not woke anymore. They've come back, haven't they?
No, it's still woke.
Oh,
I
really?
haven't been on
Well,
Tumblr in so
they've-
long. I never really was on Tumblr though.
I was for a
They've
while.
put adult-only things on things of fully clothed people, and I've put a request in, and they say under review, and it's under review forever. They never never open it back up.
That's annoying.
They now choke it if you mark it as adult content. It won't go anywhere. So even though you can put it up there, you have to mark it. But I even marked a picture the other day, I marked as adult content because you could just see a bit of a boob. And then they came back and said, we flagged this as adult content. Well, I marked it adult, and then all of a sudden it just got shadow banned type of. So
It's even the point.
I'm going to stop posting on there now. I was all for it, but there's still some stuff I'm seeing which I'm enjoying because the people on there are putting up, again, images I don't see anywhere else. And it just, I like seeing stuff left and right of centre.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of cookie cutter crap.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need something inspiring and creative.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's hard for you to, like, I'm not looking at the stuff to copy it. It's just that you see something cool and you go, oh, I need to create something cool.
Yeah.
It gets you in a mindset to step out of that boring, same old.
Right.
Nice.
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 Yeah. It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice. Would you buy it? No.
But it's nice.
Would you look at it a second time? No.
But it's nice.
It's nice. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything bad about it.
Yeah.
But I don't
But you
need
don't
to ever see it again.
You want
Feel
more
that?
than nice.
Respect.
Yeah.
You need to be outstanding.
Well, it's no different to the rant I put up. It's something. It has to be something special for you, even if the whole world hates that picture, but you love it, and you didn't take it. Somebody else took it. There's something in that picture that really talks to you.
Yeah.
To you, and that's it. It's each individual. I don't get the whole world now in the way of, if I don't like it, I need to scream and say how much I hate what you've done.
Yes.
Well, I didn't do it. They didn't do it for you. If they did it for you, they wouldn't have done it because they would have known that's who you were.
Yeah.
But there's too many people on the internet that thinks that your job is to please me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay for it either.
Right.
You're not getting a cent, but please me.
What you said a minute ago reminded me, I was reading this. Have you guys heard of the Daily Stoic, the book? It's like
No.
every day, it's every day of the year. And so you read the daily page. But the title of one of the pages recently was like, you don't always need to have an opinion. And that's so true lately, especially. I'm just like, everyone always needs an opinion. I'm like, you don't always have to express what you're feeling. It's fine.
Totally.
Like, just do what you like and just do that.
Exactly.
Well, I think there's a show Gogglebox, which...
Gogglebox?
I love that
What's
show.
that?
It's just complete nobody sitting in their lounge room commenting about the TV show they're watching.
What?
It's really
Yeah.
funny.
That sounds awesome.
It is.
really
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
And
I'd love to
they're
watch
all
that.
different demographics of people.
Yeah.
So, and they'll all be watching the same show, and someone will just go, "You've got to be effing joking!" Why you-" So it's just them commenting on the show they're watching,
I do like that
I love
show a
that.
lot.
I love that.
which I've never really watched. I've seen the ads and that for it, but
Sounds funny.
it just seems like a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that want to live in the world like that and comment out loud of what they think about every single thing they see.
Right.
Well, it's like my favorite analogy that you give with that is if like a band brings out an album, you don't contact, and you don't like one song on the album, you don't contact the band and be like, hey, I don't like
this
that song.
Yeah, exactly.
Please take it off.
Right.
Great album, but I don't like this one song. It's
Like, thank you for that. It was
okay.
so unnecessary.
You don't,
Right.
no
Well,
one
it
has that.
was really funny when Night of the Opera came out, because I'm old enough to remember when that came out. One friend of mine felt it necessary to get into a 3-hour conversation how much he hated one of the songs on there. And it's a song, I'm in Love with My Car. I think it was written by the drummer. And it was amazing. I saw some interview and the drummer goes, "It's my favourite song."
Oh.
And it's sort of like, of course, everybody has their own taste.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just
It'd
a
be
waste
so
of energy to
boring
talk
if
about
we
that.
didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Then we'd just
We
go
stay.
to...
Then we're all the fucking same.
Yeah, it's just...
No. So vanilla.
We
don't want vanilla.
No, we don't like
No.
vanilla.
No,
We want
boring.
what's the craziest ice cream that we could be like? Chunky Monkey.
Chunky
Monkey.
Monkey.
What
Chunky Monkey's
What's
good.
Chunky
You know,
Monkey?
it's just like
Ben and
chocolate with
Jerry's.
like peanut butter and marshmallow and just like
Does it
whatever.
have banana in it?
No.
It'd have to
Well,
have
maybe it does.
monkey.
Maybe I'm
It
thinking
would
of
have to
something
have
else.
Yeah,
Peanut butter? Maybe it has
butter.
banana. I've never had an ice cream with banana in it though.
Yeah, I thought
Oh, yeah,
Chunky
we have
Monkey.
banana.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different flavor, but something like that.
It's a Ben and Jerry's flavor, yeah.
Probably. I love Ben & Jerry's, so probably.
Yeah, I think it's got like banana in it. I don't know. It could be. I thought it had banana and walnuts. I could be
Okay,
wrong.
maybe.
Just
You might be
outside.
right.
It's just
I went through. It's yummy. I went through a Ben and Jerry's phase. I was eating like just tub after tub
Was
after
that
tub.
horrible stuff I tried and said this is
Yeah.
horrible?
It wasn't horrible.
It
It's
was like
delicious.
ice. It was like, ice cream that's melted and you froze again, then melted and it gets this sort of crystal
Yes.
in it.
Ugh.
That's
Yeah.
what Ben and Jerry's is like.
No, it's not always like that. You
No.
probably just got a dud tub.
Yeah,
A dud top. Well, I want
honestly.
my money back.
I think
So-
I think I ended up taking that tub and it was fine.
Oh, I love Ben and
but-
Jerry's. Also, have you seen Ben and Jerry, like the actual guys? It's two old guys, and they're the cutest people ever. They like open their first shop, and then they end up doing Ben and Jerry's. So cute.
Bless them.
Yeah, they're sweeties.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yum.
Ben and
Ben and
Jerry's.
Jerry's. It's so tasty.
Not in my mind.
Not in your mind.
No, there's, I think, Shree's homemade ice cream.
Oh, that's
heard of
really
that.
good.
Yeah, I like
Shree's.
That's my
That's
wife.
his wife.
It's like, what is this?
Yeah, no,
You'll meet her in the next hour, so.
she's really nice. She makes really good food. And she makes ice cream, and it's really tasty.
I need to try all her food this week and next week.
Well, she's good cook.
Whenever she cooks, I'll be there. Can't wait.
I can't wait for a lasagna next week.
Lasagna.
That's right, we're doing lasagna for the workshops.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, no, she does make a good lasagna. And
She does.
I love lasagna.
Except for that one that she made that was really watery for some reason.
What?
I should think she did what your mum does.
She changed one
I'm
thing.
going to change the recipe just for the sake of it. Oops, that didn't work. Oh, they'll eat it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why my mum does that.
She's experimenting.
She doesn't need to though.
Bless her heart.
It's fine. I always had it like when I
Oh,
lived.
it's so cute though.
I know. She did it one night with something and she like put, I don't know, I think she put like capsicum and asparagus in something and I was like, why? She's like, well, you know, just
Why not?
I said, because it doesn't need it. It was fine and you didn't need to change it and now it's ruined.
But I vaguely remember you changing something one day and you said, oh, that was a mistake. You put extra of something in or you decided to put a different flavour in something. It just didn't work.
I don't know. Probably.
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 Do you cook a lot, Beck?
I do.
Oh, good.
I do.
Everyone cooks so much here. You guys are
She didn't
inspiring
used
me.
to when she first started, when you first moved in to your new place. No, it was like, no, you got all that buying pre-made ready. You just had to take it out of its packages, cut it a bit and put it in the oven.
No, I didn't. HelloFresh is not like that.
Oh, I love HelloFresh. HelloFresh is really, really
but
amazing.
that's-
It's not pre-made stuff.
No, but it gives you all the ingredients and all you do is cut it up and put it in the oven.
Well,
I feel like that's convenient though
It's-
for people like,
it's,
I don't know.
It is until
'Cause it gives you-
every time.
But you still cook it.
Yeah, you still have to cook. You still have to cut it up and cook
Yeah,
it
I know,
and
but
stuff.
what happened to you? You'd go, you get the onion, it's all mushy. Now I'm going to have to go to the supermarket to buy
Yeah.
one onion to
Because
It's
I don't have
defeated
onions
the
in the house.
purpose.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
I get
And the
that.
purpose was to save me from going to the shops. And then it was
True.
really handy during lockdown to have it because there was nothing in the shops and so I couldn't buy anything.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
I was like, sweet, I'm
I
still
think it's
getting
really
stuff.
convenient if you're like really busy or you're single
Yeah.
living alone in a big city or something. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
It can make it really convenient.
It was, but then when I kept getting continually rotten stuff, I was like,
Oh.
it's
It
pointless.
wasn't. It was just that you found that the meals were only just enough.
Yeah.
So you never had
Okay.
leftovers.
Yeah.
And sometimes
True.
I'd be hungry after
Yeah.
dinner
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
No,
screw
I
it.
couldn't do that. Not personally.
I still make some of their recipes, but I just do it myself. And
There you go.
Yeah, double some of the ingredients.
Double.
I double every recipe.
Well, the amount of meat they like if they give you mince, it was so small. I was like, that's not going to feed us. I'll buy
We're
it.
Australians.
Yeah. We eat
No.
a lot.
We all like to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's with both Sheree and I. When we cook, there's always at least one a separate meal again left
Yeah.
over for the next day.
I love leftovers too.
Yeah,
They're
Somet-
better than the actual meal sometimes.
Yeah, there's this what was it? Chili white chicken. Was
White
it?
chicken chili.
Oh, I
chicken
love white
chili.
chicken chili. Oh my gosh.
And Beck got me onto this recipe. It was really nice. So
Yeah.
when my
I'll
wife
leave
had
the recipe
COVID,
in the.
so I banned her out of the house. She had to live in the bedroom, which meant I had to
course.
cook. So I cooked, and she loved it. I did it the other night again. And
Oh.
yeah, it was just I
should
just
make
made
that.
double the amount, and it just made it easy.
Yeah.
There was another meal sitting there whenever
Yeah,
I wanted.
exactly.
And it's always better a couple of days later.
That's what I'm
too.
saying. Yeah.
The flavors, like.
Oh, they all
kind
like
of-
they all sink into the meat. It's so good.
Well, it's like with brisket. You and I agree that a day or two later after the brisket, cutting it really thin and putting it into tortillas is
Ooh,
amazing.
it sounds delicious.
Brisket tacos. are good.
Ooh, I've never had brisket tacos. That sounds
I think
so good.
Peter made them up.
I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, maybe I've never heard of that.
It's
So good.
because they get that nice crunchiness. Yeah,
Can
See,
we
pan
all
fry.
have a cooking day one day and just all cook and just like see who makes the best meal?
Yeah.
Just for
Do
fun.
it. I love cooking.
I'll have to
It's
do
fun.
brisket takes 12 hours, so I'll have to do it on the weekend.
Do you guys like hot sandwiches?
Hot sandwiches?
Yeah.
What's a hot sandwich?
Like a
Like toasted sandwich?
almost like a panini, but different kind of bread, like ciabatta bread, but with like salami, pepperoni, cheese, and like whatever toppings you like, and then you put it on in the oven or on the stove.
Like toasty, kind of.
Kind of like a toasty.
Yeah.
I'll make you guys one this week. I'm gonna make you guys one. It's super
Alright.
good.
Delicious.
If you guys like sandwiches.
know.
I do like some.
Yeah.
I do know that Sam, the cooking guy, does a lot of hot sandwichy type
Okay.
stuff.
Yum.
I love hot sandwiches.
Let's do it. So,
I'm
yeah,
a
and
sucker.
here we are talking about food again.
No,
Our favourite subject.
it's a great topic.
We make everyone
It'll
hungry.
never get old.
No, food's good. We make everyone so hungry that I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We like
You're already hungry now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Literally.
No, I'm
we
actually not.
introduced Bella to Australian pie.
Oh yeah,
So-
that meat pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first
Delicious.
meal here. Yeah,
Yeah.
A+.
So I think we haven't worked out tomorrow, but if it is morning at the studio, we might have to do a Vegemite toast
Oh, yeah.
for her.
A veggie what toast?
Vegemite.
And,
Okay.
and film it.
Okay, please, please. I would love that so much. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I had Vegemite toast today. I should have made Bella one.
You should have.
I should have.
No, you're fine.
I'll give you some tomorrow.
Yeah, please.
You can try
Yeah.
and we'll do it the proper way because I
Okay.
hate it when people
Oh.
give Americans like a spoonful of Vegemite because
That's
that's not
not
how
how we
anyone
eat it.
eats
Okay,
it.
I don't even know what
and
that is. Vegemite? Like, what is it?
It's a spread. You put it on toast
Okay.
with butter. You can put it in a sandwich. It's just a spread.
I love toast anyway, so I'm sure I'll love it.
Well, the spread's pitch black,
Okay.
like tar.
Interesting.
And you don't smell it before you eat
Don't
it,
smell
otherwise
it.
you would never eat it.
Oh God, don't tell me that. All right.
Because I gave one
But
of
don't things taste the way they like how they smell usually?
not this one does.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't to us because we grew up with it.
Yeah. See, I gave one of my friends a spoonful of Vegemite, which was a stupid
spoon?
idea.
When was the last time you had a spoon of Vegemite?
That's what I mean. But now he's completely turned off it and won't try it properly, and I'm like, well,
Sounds like something you would do.
no.
You had one
do it.
bad snail and you'll never eat another one.
Yeah, snails are gross.
Oh yeah, I was just saying. Have you guys tried snails?
I love
Yes.
snails.
I can't get myself to try them.
I do.
I
Do
was-
you like mussels?
No, actually, I don't like mussels.
Oysters?
But I also just recently started eating seafood. I didn't start eating seafood until I moved to LA, because the seafood's just better there.
Yeah,
Because
'cause you're on,
the
like, the
water's
water.
colder, so it's more fresh. It tastes more fresh. But no, I've actually never tried oysters, and I grew up going to oyster roast, but I never actually ate the oysters. I'm from the South, and they always do like these big ass oyster roast. But no, I just like it's like a loogie.
Oyster roast
Yeah, it
is, they're cooked.
Yeah, they're cooked.
Yeah, well, they're the easy way to eat oysters.
Okay, well, I have yet to try either one, raw or cooked. I'm just like, it freaks me out.
When I was about 10, we were going to Christmas holidays with
smoke?
parents. Yeah, whatever. They'll just rip you apart online. But you won't see it
fine.
anyway, so you don't care.
I am definitely gonna see it.
We went to a place and they'd had a massive storm and winds, and there's a lake out the back of the caravan park which was tidal. There's a lot of oyster leases, not in there, in a couple of lakes further out, but because of the big storm, they'd been broken off leases and they floated out in the ocean and came back.
Where
back
is
in
this?
This is halfway between Melbourne
Okay.
and Sydney. And we're staying there, and Dad said there's all these oyster racks just floating
Oh.
and broken at Ray. So he said, go out with a bucket, because the whole lake was only like this deep at the deepest point for
Oh,
a kid,
okay.
10-year-old kid.
Oh wow.
Right,
Okay.
so I went round and filled up, got 3 buckets worth, and Mum and
that's
Dad
awesome.
were wrapped. So they're opening it, and I'm all excited, and they said, here you are, and gave me one. I put it in my mouth. And, oh, that's like salty snot.
Oh, see, it's like a loogie. I can't.
Is that what you call it, a loogie?
A loogie, yes. It's like when you like cough
no,
up a.
but
you
on
know.
there, I just spent 5 hours in the sun getting all of
I
this.
knew it was gross.
After the first dozen, I actually started to get a taste for them. Now I just love them.
I can't.
Have you tried them before?
Yeah. Although I've been tempted to try them again because I haven't tried one in a while, and so maybe my taste buds have
Yeah?
changed. But for me, it's a texture thing.
Me too. See, me too.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like I'm sure it tastes good, but like it's so slimy. I'm like,
Like I like mussels. I really like mussels. Like cooked mussels, I like.
Yeah, but see, cooked oyster, it's going to be, if you like cooked
Yeah, I think
mussel,
I
you'll
like
eat-
Kilpatrick.
You'll like Kilpatrick.
Yeah, I just don't think I'd like the natural because it's a texture thing, and like I don't like the texture of mushrooms. Ugh.
I'm allergic to mushrooms, sadly, because I know they're so good. Really?
What, all mushrooms?
I like in certain dishes, they're good. Like not by themselves, but I get sick every time I eat them anyway.
Yeah, no,
sadly.
that's a certain type of mushroom that does that.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's every kind of mushroom I've
I
ever
was talking
eaten.
about the psychedelics.
Oh, those? Yeah, fabulous. I don't get sick
That's
from
the
those.
only one I don't get sick on.
No, literally. No, honestly. Only ones I ate. Sorry, blonde moment.
No, it's not.
I just can't deal with them. They're gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
funny.
kinds.
My kids didn't like mushrooms when they were young, but that's because they thought we poisoned them. Well, we were out camping in the bush, and it was right that time we get the big dinner plate-sized mushrooms.
Yeah.
And we picked some, and we had it for tea, and the two of them were sick the next day. But my wife and I weren't sick, so
Weird.
You totally did poison them, didn't you?
yeah, we just gave them a different one. They had different to us. We just
course you
gave them
did.
the one that was bright red on top with the dots. It didn't work. They still lived.
Oh my gosh.
No, they were sick because they got car sick.
Oh, right.
Driving back up and over the hill, they got car sick.
But they like mushrooms now?
Yeah, I think they both eat them now.
Crazy. I don't.
But yeah, but sorry, this is a person that don't like asparagus, and then find
asparagus.
out, I've never tried it. And then she tried it, and it's,
I do that sometimes too.
oh, I like this.
It's actually nice.
It's actually nice.
Well, capsicum I didn't like at all. I had tried it. I did not like it. And now I like roasted red capsicum. I don't
What?
like
Red what?
peppers.
Peppers.
Okay. Okay.
Translation.
I love red peppers. I'm learning the lingo still,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. I find, why do we call it capsicum?
Capsicles?
Why do we call coriander? When
What's
the rest of the
coriander?
world calls it cilantro.
Cilantro.
I love
How do you-
cilantro. Yeah.
We call it coriander.
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 No, we don't have the durr because we are. It's durr. Oh my god! You're sitting
God.
next to an American, so you're putting on your fake American accent like you
I'm
did when
talking
we
a
were in
southern
America.
accent for the rest of this podcast now. Don't even.
Oh, don't do that. She'll start.
Please do. I would love that.
No way.
Oh my god.
I'm
That's
not
awesome.
too good at accents.
It's the only one I'm good at.
I can't. I don't want to embarrass myself.
I'd love it. She'll do it later.
Maybe. Oh, give me a few more wines. I might try.
You might try.
I might try now. I've got to drive.
Wine always does that to everybody.
It does.
You get some southern accent.
But you're from the south,
Yeah, from
aren't you?
south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From South Carolina.
So did you find your accent change when you moved?
Well, see,
LA?
growing up, I always hated the southern accent. I was just like that kid that was like, I'm definitely not gonna have that. So I just like taught myself to just have a regular accent.
A regular. What's a regular
Okay,
accent?
a regular accent, just like this instead of this. You know. So
But so aren't you allowed?
not regular, but just like it's not southern, I guess.
Southern.
So when I moved to LA, that's when I started like, I'm like, you know what? I should embrace that. And then I would just like randomly in a conversation while I'm out, just start talking in a southern accent. They were like, and people would be like, what the fuck? Like, that's awesome. And I'm like, I kind of like this now. I'm going to embrace it. So now I just do it all the time. And I'm really good at it. So I'm just, whatever.
Do your
got
parents have
that-
Southern accents?
No.
No.
No. They could, but no, they don't.
So is there a New York accent?
Yeah.
What?
I'm walking you.
Oh, so that's a New York accent, is it? Right.
New York. New York.
Get a coffee.
But there's so many people there from all over. So
Yeah.
I suppose you got to get just out of town or get away from the.
Yeah, I feel like
Flames.
that's more like a Staten Island accent, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
I don't know. People will correct me.
I'll
if I'm
never
wrong.
forget. I think her name was Andy on the first series of Next Top Model. She had the Detroit accent or something, or it was really, really strong. And everyone picked her straight. As soon as she opened her mouth, she goes, "You're from."
I didn't know
No.
Detroit had an accent.
Oh, it's Chicago. It wasn't Chicago. I was pretty sure it's Detroit. A really strong accent, like super strong.
Interesting.
But we have.
I love strong accents, though.
Through Australia, we get. You go up north, and they've definitely got a strong accent. Once you get to Darwin and places like
yeah,
that.
they've
You know
really
what
strong.
accents I love is just random at Liverpool, England.
Yes, they have a very distinct accent.
Very, yeah, you can always tell.
Yeah.
Always tell. Yeah, I love it.
There's a girl on TikTok and she's from Massachusetts and she has a very distinct accent from up there. It's very cute. I like
Cute.
it. It's really cute.
Oh, they are so cute.
Accents are funnies.
They are funny.
We were trying to pick up what the lady in the bakery's accent was.
I know. I think
Today. She might have been
today?
Irish. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sort of picked up a bit on Irish.
Yeah, me too.
But that was only because I was listening to. My wife was watching the movie Belfast last night. So there's a lot of Irish accents
Oh,
in that.
okay.
It sounded
Yeah,
very
yeah,
similar
yeah.
to that.
One of my good friends, she's from England, but she's lived here since she was 12, I think. So she's but she's still got a little bit of a British accent, but for like it's kind of half and half. But at first I didn't realise, but now, I don't know, the more I hung out with her, I noticed like she'll still say glass instead
Glass,
of,
yeah.
or she'll be like, I'm going to go ask. But then she'll talk like Aussie, but then she's like, oh, can I have a glass, please? It's really cute.
It's hard for me to tell the difference sometimes between Australian and English.
We are really similar.
Yeah. It's like, you have like a twang, though. Australians
Yeah.
have like a twang to
Yeah,
the
but see,
English
some
accent.
people mix us up with South Africans sometimes.
Really? I would think people,
Yeah,
New
because they
Zealand and...
both have a twang, and then there's
Yeah.
New Zealand. So
I think New
Okay.
Zealand and South Africa is probably more similar than us.
yeah, I just heard a few times people have sort of said South Africa.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Whereas my my father-in-law, he was Scottish through and through.
Oh,
And nobody could
awesome.
understand a word he said. Nobody could ever understand a word he said.
I love a Scottish accent.
I struggle with one
Full,
myself
strong
sometimes.
Scottish accents are pretty full on. It took
Yeah.
me a while to actually understand.
Yeah.
I just
You-
said hello.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
They are pretty hard to understand for some reason, though.
Yeah,
Well,
but
all
see,
their words just like combine to one.
no, because that's exactly what we started off talking about. It's so good that there is so many differences, not just a cookie cutter accent everyone walks around with.
Yeah,
Although
sure.
people
Yeah.
do try, like there's a few people I know that are full on, well, they're not born in America and they certainly have full on American accents and talk a little bit like Marilyn Monroe. And there's certain people that try and they just say, oh, I don't know what happened. It just, and I know there is a disease that you can just wake up in the morning and have an accent and be able to speak another language.
What?
Really?
Yeah, no, it's
What?
it's a real thing. It's not. You
How?
can Google it, except Google's
Do you wake
wrong.
up like in a parallel
You need to-
universe?
No, there's people that something has happened and they've woken up the next day and they have an accent, or they're speaking a language
Okay.
they never learnt.
Straight up, this might be reaching, but I feel like that's just like waking up in another parallel universe. I feel like that happens all the time anyway, and people have no idea. Like, have you ever like woken up and like your doorknob was on the other side of the door? I've had shit like that happen to me all the time growing up. Like, I always had like random things change.
So when you went to bed, the doorknob was here, and when you woke up, it was there.
Well, not that for me. I'm just like for an example. Like I've heard stories of people like waking up and like they're like my doorknob was not on this side. It's so common though because like there are so many like different universes happening right now. Because time is not linear.
So is this the underside world?
The upside
Yeah.
down.
Upside down world?
Yeah.
It's not as black.
God.
Who fucking knows, really?
I don't know. I do think. I think something strange is happening on the world at the moment.
Like what?
Just, I don't know. There just seems to be.
With the
shift?
UFOs?
Well, there's a lot
not saying UFOs. Just even my daughter said there was something out the back of their house, and it hasn't just been there once. But she can't see it, but she can feel it.
Huh.
It's not like feel it here. It's there.
like an entity or just like a shift in the universe.
No, I don't think it's like a spiritual thing. I think it's more like an invisible soul watching. It's not like
There's always somebody watching.
Oh, of course there is.
There's multiple beings always watching, obviously.
Well, it's pretty amazing.
But it's like protectors, though. It's like you always have people or things, spirit, God, whatever you call it, watching you,
Spirit
protecting you.
guides.
You always have protectors, for sure.
yeah, well, I'm
right.
a strong believer in karma, so
Yeah.
And
Oh
I
my God,
think-
karma's so yeah.
I think your parallel worlds might come into that. Whereas if you give off good enough karma, you
Yeah.
change worlds without knowing it.
Yeah. Whatever energy you put out, you definitely receive back. Yes. Always. Which is
It's
awesome.
very deep.
It is.
Yeah.
If I do this and make a noise, I don't have something like that.
Yes.
What's it called?
Oh, a sound healing?
Sound
Yeah,
healing.
sound, yeah. We need a sound bowl.
We need Tanya,
Oh, yeah.
one of the models that Peter shoots. She's all into that stuff.
Oh, it's awesome.
I finally shot it for the first time, what, it was 9 months or
Yeah,
something.
it was-
Something kept coming up, and she doesn't professionally model anymore, and I'm not shooting her to sell the pictures or make any money. We just really like hanging, and
Yeah.
I really enjoy photographing her.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it could just be me, but I think it's her little escape going back to her old, and she enjoys being photographed,
Yeah.
but she never enjoyed being a professional model.
I get
And
that.
this is actually a really good question to ask you, and this is a little bit taking off from my rant. Is I take photos for me,
Yeah. Yeah.
and as I said in my rant, if I'm doing commercial shoots, it's very, very rare I'll ever look at that picture again.
Right. Right.
Once it's been signed over
Yeah.
and handed to a client,
It's not
very
yours.
rare I would ever look at it.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a picture that everyone else looks, it's a piece of crap, but there's something in that picture that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So as a photographer, I'm doing something to create something for me. So where do you get your fun as a model? Because there's always someone else playing that part. Is it if they capture some moment which you love?
Yeah.
Or
I mean, for me personally, I mean, a lot of the shoots I do are shoots that I want to do. Like I go for brands or photographers that I want to work with, that I know I'll like the photos with. With jobs, of course, like if you're with an agency and they book you jobs, of course you have to do some of the jobs if you want paid work. But also, like, you have a lot of freedom with modeling. Like, you can do shoots, whatever shoots you want to do. And there's so many outlets with modeling too. Like, you can get creative with it, create your own mood boards and stuff. But it just depends.
how's the scene in LA? Is there? It's not just all e-commerce now, which is the paid
I mean,
work?
it's definitely mostly e-commerce, but there's so many good photographers there, though, that you can just work with freely without,
so that's
just to build your own portfolio.
But that's for you and nobody else.
Right,
Because you're not
right.
actually showing anyone that folio
Right.
because
Well-
nobody's booking you to do that work anyway because that work
Well,
doesn't
actually,
exist.
a lot of the work I have done myself, I've gotten booked from that work. Get out of here.
Well, see, that's where especially in Australia, it's not working like that much anymore. But before, when I was very busy with commercials, mainly people seeing because I never post my commercial work, I only saw my work.
Yeah. Well,
And
I don't ever post my commercial work either, really. But I do. Recently, I've been doing a lot of shoots that I just want to do. Like, people reach out to me and they're like, let's create something that we want to do. And it always turns out great. And I put it in my book, and then people are like, they see that, like, there's soul in that picture. Like, there's something in that picture. And they book me from that.
And do you ever look at a picture and just can't believe it's you? And
Yes, all the time. That's why I love shooting. Because I'm like, how? I'm like, how is that? And it's a story in every photo.
Yeah.
If you want it to be, you know. If you want a story, you can make a story in a photo.
See, I think the modelling world's losing that. I don't think...
I agree.
I think with your TikToks and your...
No, totally. It's social media. It's
social
taking
media,
over.
Everyone's happy with this and a bit of
I
face
know.
tune.
I know.
And
No, seriously.
they're happy seeing something, that doesn't look like me. Because
Yeah.
you just tuned it
That's
to not look
why
like you.
I hate Facetune. I hate, like, I mean, I respect it, whoever uses it, but personally, I just like, why edit your photos? And people are going to see you in person. It's just like, I would rather look better in person than in a photo. Like a selfie.
I know, it gets hard. I'm not big for plastic surgery and I'm not big for over face tuning.
Yeah.
But then I listened to somebody talk on one of those chat shows or
Mm-hmm.
something, and sort of the face tuners for the people who don't have the money to go out and get plastic surgery.
Okay.
And the people doing the plastic surgery is
I mean, to each
because
their own.
this is how I want the world to see me. I don't want them to seem like this. I want this change and this
Okay.
change because that's who I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
And I don't identify with what I see in the mirror. I'd much rather a stronger jaw or a weaker jaw. Or,
Yeah. Well, also, like, there's that, and I respect people wanting to edit their photos. Like, no disrespect. That's just.
Oh, yeah,
personal.
no, I'm the
But-
same,
No,
but-
I know that. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. But also, like, social media is doing that to people, though. They're creating this unrealistic beauty
Well,
standard, and it's just like, I want to look that way, but also, like, natural beauty is it's just
So much
everything.
better.
I know, it's everything.
The thing with Instagram, it all seems to be this one cookie cutter look of like
Yeah.
what's conventional.
Yeah.
It's whatever's the
There's-
cookie cutter look at
Sharp
the
jaw,
moment.
high
Yeah.
eyes, light eyes, big lips. It's just
Yeah.
like,
it's
can
this
you just.
same look, and
Yeah.
that's what everyone face tunes themselves to look like.
Yeah.
Is this one same Instagram look, and it's a definite.
And also, like, trends change, and, like, it's just like, it's just ridiculous.
But I'm also seeing, and I could be 100% wrong, I think I know that when I've done some work in China,
Mm-hmm.
especially, every photographer wants to know, how do you get rid of the round face? I said, what do you mean? He said, well, the girls don't want to have this round face. And I said, but that's who they look like.
Right.
And then I look at some of the trend of what's happening now with the face tuning. It seems like it's the face tuning of Asian people. Now the Westerners have started to take that on themselves where they don't need to. They don't have that, but they're taking it to another level. It's nearly taking it to alien face.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot, these jaws that are just not
way too not
Yeah.
way too not
Yeah,
right.
I've also seen like that's the thing with like cultures and like races. Like everyone has like their own feature, like which I love. And I've seen a lot of girls recently, like Bella Hadid. You know, she got a nose job, but she used to have like a bumper. She was like, I really regret getting a nose job because like that's part of my culture is having that nose, and it's beautiful. And she's like, I
Is
really
she
regret.
Middle Eastern or
I'm not sure
Italian
exactly.
or
Yeah,
Middle
yeah.
East? Yeah, so
Yeah.
Palestinian and
Okay.
yeah, which is that's
Yeah.
part of the look.
And so many girls are like, I regret getting a nose job now. Like my nose is still beautiful, it's cute and tiny, but like I wish I could represent my culture.
I can understand if someone gets their nose broken or something
yeah,
and things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I would
if
be
they've got a
totally-
distinct bump in there,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is,
yeah.
I can understand that a bit, but just when they go, I just want a little bit finer in the
Yeah.
tip, and I'm like, things like that, nobody's even seeing that.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
you
Also, you're-
amplify. It's like you're looking at yourself with a magnifying glass.
Right. Well, you're always your own worst self-critic, like everyone. So you always like,
There's certain little things I understand,
Yeah.
and Beck's not going to hate me, but Beck had a little line in her nose.
Yeah, a little
and
crease.
it was something that I would always Photoshop
Yeah.
out, just as in dodging burning.
Yeah.
But then it was just as
I gotta
easy
tell you,
for
that
her
actually
to-
means something spiritually, because I have it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the mark of the angel or something. So you were like something else in their past life.
I'm an angel.
No,
That's
you're
why
not.
you
You had
should-
it taken out.
Well, I did have it, but
No,
I filled
I
it in.
love
No,
the line
you've
right
lost your
there.
bum
I
hole
always
and you're gone.
Damn.
I got a little bit of filler in it, and it hasn't come back yet, which is good.
Well, it
There you
saves
go.
me photoshopping. It's great. It's just we just need to get one other thing finished. You're half empty. It's tattoo.
Yeah, I need to get finished removing
yeah.
it. That's all right.
It takes so many sessions to remove tattoos.
I didn't have to remove it before. Now I have to remove it because it's half baked.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. Go away, bee.
It's not a bee.
It is a bee.
It's a blowfly.
It's yellow.
It's a blowfly.
It's yellow.
It's a blowfly. It's been rolling in yellow poo.
It's,
We're in a dog park. They're all been in
They
poo.
won't get you.
I'm glad that Bella Hadid's finally admitting she had a nose job, because for years she
Yeah.
was saying she didn't, and it's no different to the Kardashians who sit there and say that they haven't had work done. It's just sending the wrong message to young
Exactly,
girls,
exactly.
thinking that
This-
is natural.
But that,
Right.
that actually means they're not proud in what they've done.
Yeah, right.
If I'm going to
They're
do,
invalidating
it's something
everyone also.
Beck has always said, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody asks, bang. Whereas I had a business partner quite a few years ago in a modelling agency. Well, I was a silent partner. I just needed an agency to represent alternative people because I had a lot of clients looking for those alternative people.
Yeah.
And she kept on saying how she was blessed to have her breasts.
Uh-huh.
I was blessed with these. I found out later on she was blessed that she had a mother who paid for them. And that's, I never realised
Yeah.
that. And it was sort of like, you've just put all these girls down.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's so invalidating.
Yeah.
It's just like, why? Just accept it and be
be
proud of
upfront.
it.
Yeah, do it and be proud of it
Yeah.
or don't do it.
Right.
And also, I want to know who their surgeons are, because they've done a great job.
True. No, I hate people who gatekeep things. I'm like, you, like, it's karma.
Oh, yeah,
Totally.
it's my surgeon.
Yeah.
I
it's
can't
mine.
dare let them
Like,
get busy
grow
because
up.
I won't be able to get in.
Like,
Yeah.
people is like, oh, where did you get that dress from? Oh, well, I can't
that-
tell you. It's
I
like,
don't
That just
know,
shows
it's more,
insecurity, though.
nobody else wants, these are my boobs looking like this. You're not allowed to have boobs
So
looking this
rude.
good.
Insecure.
It is insecure.
It's so insecure. It's just
I
so-
see this with even with a lot of the YouTubers. They'll give up away this much information. They have this little bit of a secret. There's one photographer, I'm not mentioning his or her name, but very early on I was watching some YouTube to try and find out a certain style of lighting. And I find this, and they only had cameras showing half the set. So you couldn't see the
Oh my
lighting
God.
on the other half.
Yeah,
And that was the
yeah.
important.
Yeah, of course.
you know what? My mum does this she doesn't do it to everyone, but she does it to some people. She's done it a few times. Someone will ask for a recipe and she'll give them like pretty much everything, but she'll leave out like one ingredient.
Oh my God.
Oh, she would.
Karma to her. One day, she's going to accidentally mix up the recipe she gives everyone else in the
True.
book, and
True.
she'll make it with the missing that one item, which is the most important.
Just leave out
Oh,
one little.
why?
Because my mum.
Because isn't it better that so they're having a meal and they go, this is amazing. Yeah, Beck's mum gave me this recipe. It's incredible. They go, oh, this is a bit ordinary. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beck's mum gave me this recipe.
No, I think she did it to my dad after they split up.
Oh, well, I understand that.
I think he
So-
asked.
valid.
I think he asked
So
for.
she changed cumin to cum?
I think he asked for a like spaghetti bolognese recipe or something, and then he was. I know he said something about it. I think I can't remember what the problem was, but their mum's like, yeah, I didn't tell him what ingredient.
I would rather just not get the recipe than have a half-ass recipe. Like, just tell me you won't give it to me.
It was like everything except one ingredient, and I was like, Mum, you're
That's
evil.
a bit different. No, it's an X. My God, some of the things I've heard about what exes have done.
I think she's done it to like one of her friends or something as well.
Not much of a friend.
My mum's a
I'm
bit
going to do it
funny.
to your mum now.
Yeah, she's a bit funny.
Oh, I can't wait to meet your mom. Can I meet your mom while I'm
Of
here?
course, she wants to meet you as well.
I would love that. Have to.
She's adorable.
She's a
Little
doll,
Gail.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
epic.
Epic.
She's epic, that woman. She's like me, but like in her 60s.
Oh,
And
queen.
yeah,
I can only imagine.
she's just hilarious. Some of the things that some of the sayings she comes up with.
She's the best person. She only has to see you for 3 or 4 minutes and she'll come up with the best nickname for you.
Oh, I love that.
So we've got a chain store in Australia called Harvey Norman.
Uh-huh.
And Harvey Norman were the first one to give you like 3 years interest free. So she called one of the workers to work Harvey Norman.
3 years, no interest.
3 years, no interest.
Oh my God.
So she was the best of coming up with these
funny.
classic.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So she
I want
just
a
call her
nickname.
Harvey Norman. And my favourite one ever was too short for a weight, Kate.
Why?
That's like the most horrible thing in the world, but it is also
God.
so funny.
That is so fucking funny.
Oh, my
That's
God.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
She's hilarious.
Sounds like a gem.
She is awesome. I love her to pieces. She doesn't drink wine anymore though, but she loves her vodka lime soda.
Oh, queen. Just feel that.
That's right, because it's completely invisible, so it's not drinking.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
Doesn't
water.
count.
See, it's water.
But vodka has no calories anyway, so it's fine.
I don't like.
Vodka got no calories.
Vodka lime soda doesn't have calories.
Yeah, that's why
it's
that's
called
why.
a skinny bitch.
Yeah. Or like a vodka soda.
So can I get a vodka that tastes like whiskey?
Maybe.
Because I think whiskies are pretty
Oh,
high.
that reminds me. Have you guys seen the videos on Twitter of people putting alcohol in Britas and it tastes nothing like alcohol, so you just get drunk as shit? It tastes like I put vodka or tequila in my
Like
Brita,
the- like the water
the
filter?
yeah, the
Like
water
the ones
filter
that-
Brita.
the fridge.
If you put it
Yeah, the fridge at the
tequila or
studio.
vodka in the Brita, it tastes nothing like alcohol. So you just get so drunk because it doesn't taste like anything.
So does the filter
So
like?
it's the opposite to what I've done to my mum.
What do you mean?
We've swapped her to zero alcohol. She hasn't realised.
What?
Seriously,
How did
she was
not
drinking.
realise?
She was because she's 85. and
Oh.
I think she's getting a bit bored in the nights on her own. She's just sitting there and finishing a bottle on her own. She's really frail, really small, and
Well,
then
like-
she'd
like-
just ring up angry, and then wake up in the morning with a sore back. So my sister and I have been slowly weaning her off alcohol.
So like, what kind of alcohol does she usually drink?
Wine.
Wine.
So you just give
white
her
wine.
non-alcoholic wine.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
it's more expensive. The wine she was buying was like $6 Australian a bottle. So you're not drinking this for flavour.
Okay.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So
What's that?
the
to US
non-alcoholic would be
like
equivalent to like
$4?
$2. Yeah, $4 maybe.
dollar? Okay. Damn.
So-
Shit. Yeah.
So,
Damn. Well, I get like $6 wine sometimes.
so
It'd be like that.
the non-alcoholic wine's like $14 and $15
Mm-hmm.
a bottle. And I said to my sister, why is it? Oh, because they make real wine, then take the alcohol out.
What?
Wow.
That's how
I
it
don't-
works?
That's how.
With all non-alcoholic wine?
Apparently.
No, well, this is this particular
Okay,
brand.
okay.
Oh.
So yeah, and even.
Damn.
But then,
She getting that good,
then
good.
Beck got non-alcoholic. The other day, one of her friends brought around a non-alcoholic martini,
Espresso.
martini, so
Oh
she
my
poured
God.
alcohol in it.
2 euros.
As you should.
Non-alcoholic espresso martini is just coffee.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
a can
literally.
of coffee.
Yeah.
So I poured vodka in it, and but they
Nice.
weren't very nice. And I saw Tahan did a influencer thing for those ones, and she's talking about how good
Well,
they
she's
are.
pregnant. Of course, she's not going to. She can't drink alcohol.
No, I know, but she was doing something. No, but then she got someone else to try it for her to see if they tasted as good as alcoholic ones, and they said yes, they did. And I was like, no,
Yeah, it's
they
called
didn't.
influenzing. That's why they're influenzas. It's a disease.
True.
And you know, that's her living. And if you say to her straight, she goes, yeah, that's what I do for a living. No different to doing ad. Everybody should use this shampoo. It's beautiful. I've never used it in my life.
Oh my God.
Right. So it's no different to, it's all the stars when they
True.
promote stuff that,
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't like it personally, even with alcohol in it.
well, it's something everyone will, I can guarantee Beck and I will never do. We can't lie about something that's crap.
No,
And we
I like that though.
We get sent.
I just can't
we
lie
Get,
in general.
we
I'm
get
a horrible
lots of people
liar.
offer to send us stuff, and 9 times out of 10 will just look at. No,
Like
this
what?
is-
Like send you what?
Oh,
like
camera gear.
Camera gear, like
Oh,
lights
okay,
and stuff.
okay, okay.
First
lights
to
yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll just
Okay.
look at it and I'll just go,
No.
I would never use that.
No.
No, just say no.
That's good though. You should be honest.
But then every now and then we'll say, look, if you send it out to me and I don't like it, we're just going to send it back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do
Respect.
a video and
Video on
say
it.
this is so great. You
Yeah,
should use
yeah.
this and stuff.
We just send it back. But we're not going to do a negative video
advertisement.
on them
Exactly.
because I don't like talking anything down. And
Yeah.
somebody might, it might suit their look.
Right.
So,
Somebody else might like it.
yeah,
I like that. Thumbs up.
It wasn't
Yeah.
as loud as
we're out in the bush.
In the
So,
bush.
so we've educated you what the bush is. Can you
Yes.
explain to Americans what the bush is?
Trees, big trees, grass, greenery.
Animals?
It's out in the bush.
the bush.
Have you
The country.
So you've been in Australia for how long?
Approximately like 6 hours. I don't know.
And you haven't been killed yet, have you?
Not
A
yet.
shark hasn't eaten you. You haven't had a
Nope.
spider attack.
Haven't seen any kangaroos
You haven't
yet.
seen kangaroos.
No.
You haven't. A drop bear hasn't dropped on you.
No. Nope.
Have you heard about drop bears?
No. Should I?
Oh, I would have thought someone would have told you about them.
No. Are they around here?
Drop bears are everywhere in Australia.
Oh my god. Should I be worried?
Should you be worried?
Very worried.
Yeah.
All right. Keep my eye out.
Also, one thing, like, I think we were in the car for like 20 minutes. I said to Bella, I was like, so I think you'll notice by now that we don't have kangaroos that hop down the road.
Unfortunately.
Contrary to...
Not right in the city, but you only have to get as far as your mum's house or up here.
Actually, I have seen one hopping down Fitzsimmons Lane in Templestowe.
Yeah, and I've
I
seen
would do
plenty.
anything to see a kangaroo come up to me right now.
We'll see them.
If
see
we
them.
hung around here for another couple of hours, you'll see them out here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Stop.
They're wallabies. They're not the big ones. They
They're
only
I don't
get to
care.
about this height.
I don't care how big they are. I'll come out here later and sit and wait.
You'll sit and wait.
No, seriously.
Oh,
if I'm
you-
missing later, I'm here.
If you come out, you need a pumpkin.
I'm actually gonna drop a pin here. What's this called?
You need a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
You need a slice of pumpkin. They love pumpkin.
Slice of pumpkin?
Yeah,
Pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Okay. Pumpkin.
I'm lying.
Pumpkin.
I just want
you.
to get a photo of you sitting out in the field with a pumpkin waiting for it. Pumpkins aren't sort of native to Australia, I don't think.
I love that you say pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
How do you say it?
Pumpkin.
With an M.
Let's say
No,
pumpkin.
I like
Say
pumpkin.
pumpkin. With an
Yeah.
N.
Pumpkin.
Yeah,
Say
I'm
pump.
dyslexic. That's how I spell it. I don't
awesome,
put
Peter.
an M, I put two N's. It looks the same from a distance.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Give me a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Say it though. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
There you go.
That sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
Yeah. It tastes better than it sounds.
Oh my goodness.
True.
You idiots. Anyway,
Anyway.
we're looking forward to a really fun couple of weeks.
I
with you.
know. I'm so
It's gonna be
excited. It's
really
gonna be
cool.
epic.
I'm going to create some awesome
Amazing
stuff.
Content
photos,
and-
content,
yeah.
everything, all the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll most likely hear about all the disasters next week.
Yeah. Definitely.
Disasters.
Most definitely.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week. Have a
Cheers.
good weekend. Bye.
Adios.
Oh, we need to do a photo. So we just like pause and then
Yeah.
Peter will grab the...
Oh, we should do a selfie.
True.
So
Should we?
pretend you're doing a selfie.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Well, how do you do a selfie?
Should I just pretend like this right now?
Oh, we could do that. We'll do a phone selfie. Hey, there's a good one. Aren't we glad we got someone with some better ideas than us?
I'm actually taking them.
I'm actually not.